Hiring a professional to make a website can be expensive, and beyond that, if you don't know how to manage it afterward, you might need to pay extra fee to keep it running smoothly. This is why many people choose to learn and build a website themselves. A big question that comes up is, can a beginner really create a professional looking site? The answer is simple, yes you can. Even if you are new, if you take the time to learn the basics of building a WordPress site, you can create a great looking website on your own. In this guide, we will go over everything you need from setup and design to editing and managing your site. Just follow along, and by the end, you will have the skills to build a website on your own. Alright, let's get started. Before we start, StepStep offers a free guide page that you can follow along with while watching this video. On this page, you can check off each step as you complete it to keep track of your progress. Plus, we will update it with the new tips and helpful information over time. You will find the link to this guide page below the video, so be sure to check it out. Then, let's dive into step 1. To start building a WordPress site, it's essential to understand some basics: domain name, hosting, themes, and plugins. First, a domain name is the website address people use to reach your site, like google.com. You will need to register and manage your domain name through the domain provider. Hosting is a server space where all your website files are stored. It's always running, so your site is accessible 24/7. Hosting provider lets you rent a space on their server by choosing a plan that fits your needs. Now, let's quickly go over two key concepts in WordPress: themes and plugins. Themes control the design and layout of your site. They also provide access to professional templates that help you create a high-quality design without advanced skills. Plugins, on the other hand, add extra functions to your site like e-commerce, email marketing, SEO optimization, or improve the security. Currently, WordPress has over 70,000 plugins and 30,000 themes available, powering more than 40% of websites globally. This vast community means WordPress themes and plugins are constantly updated and improved. That's why choosing WordPress is a solid decision for building a site. Now, let's head back to the StepStep guide page. Once you check off all the completed steps, move on to the next step. In this step, we will register and connect the domain name and hosting needed to run your website. To start, click the Register Domain. Enter the domain you want to register and click Search. Click Add to Cart. Then click Checkout. Here, you can choose how long you want to register the domain for, and if you want to auto renewal, enable it by clicking the option. Domain privacy is a feature that hides your personal information from being accessed through your domain registration, and Namecheap offers this for free forever. Click Confirm Order to proceed. If you don't have a Namecheap account, you will need to create one by entering your information. You will also need to enter your personal details like name, address, and contact information, then proceed with the payment. Once payment is complete, be sure to confirm through the email sent to you to finalize your registration. I will assume we have completed this step and move on to the Namecheap main site. Head back to the StepStep guide page. Once your domain registration is done, you will need hosting for your WordPress site. By the way, there is always discount code here that we keep up to date, so check it out. Now, click the Register Hosting button. For hosting, we will be using Cloudways. Here's why Cloudways is a good choice. Cloudways offer cloud hosting by managing resources from providers like DigitalOcean, Verta, and AWS. Cloud hosting can be challenging for beginners since it requires advanced server management, but Cloudways simplify this with an easy interface and full management support, including backup, security, performance optimization, and 24/7 support. Now, why choose cloud hosting over regular shared hosting? Popular web hosting companies like Hostinger, Bluehost, and SiteGround typically offer shared hosting plan. The main difference between cloud hosting and shared hosting is in resource usage. With the cloud hosting, you have a resource dedicated to you on a virtual server, while shared hosting means that multiple users share the same server resources. As a result, cloud hosting can provide a more stable environment for site visitors because it operated in an independent server environment. On the other hand, with the shared hosting, if other users consume lots of resources, it can lead to a less stable experience for your site visitors. And cloud hosting offers better security, performance, and scalability compared to shared hosting. However, because it provides higher quality environment, it generally comes with a higher cost. That said, when you look at regular renewal price, not just the initial discounted rate offered by a shared hosting provider, the price difference isn't significant, and sometimes cloud hosting even ends up being more cost effective. In conclusion, if you're planning to operate your site in a stable server environment for the long term, CloudWays can be a practical choice. Click the Start button to get started. As a quick sign up, just enter your first name, last name, email, and a password. For the certification, I'm simply going to select other business as the answer. For the spending, I will choose the first option. For the promo code, click Got a promo code and type in DC33. This promo code offers the maximum discount of the 30% off for 3 months. Then, review the details, check the box. After you sign up, confirm your email to activate your account. Check your email, find the activation link, and click it to finish setup. Once your CloudWays account is active, you will see the server creation screen. You can also access this by clicking on the server menu at the top and selecting Add Server in the upper right corner. To create your server, click Select your application and choose the WordPress version. Name your application, for example, WP App. Name your server, WP Server. After setting up, you can pick a server. DigitalOcean is recommended for the best price, but if it doesn't support your preferred location, try Verta. Here, we will select the DigitalOcean and set the server size to 1 gig. If you want slightly higher performance, you can select Premium option here. For the server location, choose where most of your site visitors are likely to be based. We will use the New York as an example. You can check the cost here, and billing is done monthly as a pay-as-you-go plan. If you exceed the allocated resources, the server won't shut down. Instead, you will be charged for the additional usage to keep your server running smoothly. Once everything is set, click the Launch Now button. It may take a few minutes for the server to finish setting up, so please wait patiently. Once the server is created, go to the application menu at the top. You should see the WordPress app you named WP app installed automatically. Click on it to check your setup. To view the basic site created, go to application URL and click the icon next to the temporary address. You should now see that the basic WordPress site is installed. Next, let's connect the domain name you register. First, head back to the CloudWays. On the application credential, click on the public IP to copy it. Then log into the Namecheap site. In your account menu, select Domain List. Next to the registered domain, click the Manage button. Then go to the Advanced DNS tab. If there are existing records listed, select all and remove them via Actions. Now, click Add a new record. Choose a record as a type. Enter root for the host. and paste the public IP address you copy into the value field. Click the check icon to save. Click Add a new record again. This time, selecting CNAME record as the type. Set www as the host and enter your domain name in the value field. Click the check icon to save. This completes the DNS setting for your domain. Now, head back to the Cloudways. Let's set up the domain setting on the server. Go to the Domain Management menu. Click Add Domain. Enter your domain name, and then click Add a Domain again. Wait for the domain to be added. Once the domain is added, click the menu icon next to the newly added domain and select Make Primary. Then click the Set as Primary button. Wait a moment for the setting to complete. The domain setting on the server should now be complete. Keep in mind that the DNS record set on Namecheap can take up to 48 hours to fully update. If you cannot access the domain yet, try again later. Now, let's apply an SSL certificate to enable secure HTTPS access. Go to the SSL certificate menu. Enter your email address. Type in your domain name and click Install Certificate. This may take a few minutes. Once the SSL installation is complete, you will see the expiration date. Good news is that the certificate will auto-renew through the auto-renewal option, so you won't need to worry about it. Now, to visit your site, go to Access Details. On the application URL, you will see your domain name updated. Click the icon to open it in your new tab. You can now confirm that the domain is connected and SSL has been applied. This wraps up the domain and hosting setup process. Head back to the Steps Tip Guide page. Once you check off all completed tasks, proceed to the next step. In this stage, we will cover how to upgrade your plan to avoid any interruption, access the WordPress admin panel, install theme, and apply professional template to your site. Let's go over to Cloudways to get started. To upgrade from the trial to a paid plan, click the Upgrade My Account button. Upgrading is simple. Enter your card information, fill out the basic billing details, and click Authorize. Once the upgrade is complete, go to Application at the top and click on your WordPress application to access the admin credential. You can reach the WordPress admin page by adding /wp admin to the end of your domain URL. Here, you will find the username and a temporary password. Click to copy the password. And let's head to the admin page to change this password. Click the icon at the end of the URL to open it in your new tab. On the login page, enter the email address you previously set up, paste in the copied password, and click Login. Once you are in a WordPress admin page, go to Users and select your admin account. Scroll down, click Set New Password, enter your desired password, and click Update Profile to save. Before we install a theme, let's set up the site title. Go to Settings, General, and enter your desired site name in a site title, for example Steve Agency. Once entered, scroll down and click Save Change. Next, to install a theme, go to Appearance and Theme. You will see the default theme here. To add a new one, click Add a new theme at the top. In the search bar, type in Astra and select the Astra theme from the result. Click Install to proceed. After installation, click Activate to apply the theme. Once Astra is activated, click on Astra in the menu. Then select Starter Template from the top menu. To import template, click Install and Activate. On the Classic Starter Template, click the button to view available template. Go to Options in the top right and select Elementor as your page builder. In the filtering menu, you will find the categories like business, local business, and personal care, which can help you locate a template that matches your preferred design. Note that template marked as a premium are part of the paid version, so select from the free template without this label. For this example, I will choose agency from the business category and select a specific design template from the available option. Next, you will see options to customize the logo, font, and color theme. Try different font to find a style you like. I will select Lexens and DM Sans as an example. Then choose a color theme to see how it changed the overall looks of the site. I will select style 1 for the example. When finished, click Continue. If additional features are offered, you can skip them by selecting Skip this step. In the final step, enter your first name and email. Select Beginner as your skill level and indicate that you are building the site for personal use. Lastly, check the box to decline the data sharing and proceed. Once the template is applied, click Visit Dashboard. Back in the admin page, you can view your newly applied site by selecting Visit Site from the site name in the top left corner. The template is now successfully installed. This completes the theme and template setup in WordPress. Head back to the step-step guide page. Check off completed item and proceed to the next step. Now, we will move on to the overall site settings based on the options provided by the theme. Return to the WordPress admin page. To access the theme settings, go to Appearance and select Customize. Please note that the available option depends on the theme you are using, so these menu options might be different. First, click on Global. In Global, you will find a menu like typography, color, and buttons to set the overall style of your theme. To streamline the styling, click on the Style Guide icon at the top. This style guide helps maintain design consistency across your site and reinforce your brand image. Setting style element here give you a more intuitive view of how they will look across the site. Let's start by exploring the color. In the color menu, you will see options for various elements like brand, alt brand, heading, and text. You don't need to set every color perfectly from the beginning, but having these set up in advance will make it easier to apply color throughout your site. Here is a quick guide. Brand is your primary color and alt brand is a secondary or supporting color. Heading apply to title, text apply to the body text. And primary and secondary color can be used for link, icon, button, alert, and background. Border is used for outline, and subtle BG is for background. Check site like Dribbble to see how others use color in a web design and try applying similar idea to your own site. To edit a color, click on it in the color menu, which will bring up the editing option in the sidebar. You can adjust the color by selecting one from the color palette or entering a color code. Close the window once finished. After setting color, you can review the theme color applied to your site. The color you set here will be applied across your site. For example, click on the accent color. You will see that this accent color is linked to the brand color from the style guide. This means the theme used the brand color to highlight the important elements, creating a consistent look across the site. When you close the color window, you will see additional options to set link color, heading color, text color, and border color. You can also set site background and content background color. Since we want a white background for the site, select site background and choose the secondary color, which is currently set to white. Although you can set custom color here, it's recommended to follow the style guide for consistent design. Next, let's review the button. Buttons are usually categorized into primary and secondary. Generally, primary buttons are for actions that stands out. To edit the primary button, click the edit icon. The sidebar will show options for editing both the primary and secondary button. You can choose a button preset to start or customize it directly. Below, you can set the button's text, background, and border color. The second color option allows you to choose a color for when the mouse hovers over the button. For this example, let's set the text color to white and also set the hover color to white. For background color, use the brand color. For no color change on mouse hover, simply set the hover color to be the same as the default color. To further customize the button, click Font and set font weight to 900 and font size to 18 pixels to make it stand out. You can also adjust the spacing around the text, apply options like all caps or underline, and set padding. Close the window. Since the padding is currently too narrow, set the top and bottom padding to 20 pixels and left-right to 50 pixels. If you see a monitor icon next to option, it means you can set different value for each device type. If you like to set different value for tablet and mobile device later, just click on the option and enter separate value for each device type. Border width, set the thickness of the button border, and border radius control the roundness. For rounded look, adjust the radius here. Apply similar setting for the secondary button if needed. Now, let's look at typography. Here, you can see font setting for heading size and body text. Click on body font. On the left, you will see the body font editing panel, where you can customize the style for your body text. Since we have already covered editing option, you can skip the details here and close the window. Heading font include the main base font for all the heading and size for H1 to H6. You can set the font family and font weight in the base font and use the inherit option to apply these styles across all headings while adjusting only their size. To improve the readability, you can set paragraph margin bottom to add a space below each paragraph. When finished, click Publish at the top to save your style guide. To explore more settings, close the style guide and go back to the global menu. This time, click on Container. A useful option here is a container width, which set the width of the header and footer. For example, try setting it to 1000. To see the layout adjust, and then back to 1200. The width of individual page section isn't controlled here, but can be set while editing each page. Once you are done, click Publish to save any change and exit back to the WordPress admin page. Head back to the step-sheet guide page. Once you have checked off a completed item, proceed to the next step. In this stage, we will be editing the site header. You will learn not only how to update a logo, but also how to manage and edit the transparent header currently applied. Now, return to the WordPress admin page. To start editing the header, go to Appearance and Customize. In the menu, select Header Builder. At the top, you will find the header preset. Click on it to explore the preset options. There are 4 presets to choose from, so click through each to see which layout you prefer. For this example, I will keep the second preset as it is. After closing the window, you can view the element currently in your header. You can rearrange these elements using drag and drop in the editing panel below. Now, let's look at how to edit each header element. But first, here is an important concept, the transparent header. This page design uses the transparent header, meaning it has no background and overlap with the first section for the seamless look. Because the transparent header behaves differently than a regular header, take a moment to learn this well to avoid a confusion. The reason settings differ between regular and transparent header is that transparent header have no background color. This usually means logo and menu need to be set in white for visibility. In contrast, regular header typically have a white background, so if the logo or menu is also white, it would blend in and become invisible. To illustrate the difference, let's keep the transparent header on for desktop, but switch to a regular header for tablet and mobile. Click transparent header and set it to display only on desktop. Now, click on the tablet and mobile icon to see the header switch it to a regular white background. Once done, return to desktop mode to start editing the header. Go back, then select site title and logo. The logo here applies to the regular header, so we will edit later when editing the mobile version. For now, go back, then select button. In this button section, you can edit the text, set a link, and choose whether to open it in a new tab. Click on the Design tab. You can customize the button color, font, border radius for rounded button, and padding for spacing. This demo site doesn't need a button in the menu, so I will go ahead and remove it. Go back. Then select Primary menu. This section includes settings for the main navigation menu. No specific changes are needed here, but click on the Design tab, scroll down, and find Menu Color setting. For regular header, it's essential to set a color that makes the menu text and link visible. The first color is a default, the second is a hover color, and the third is the active color when on the selected page. Let's set all these colors to match the heading color. Go back again and select Transparent Header. The Enable on Complete Website option allows you to apply the transparent header across the entire site. Even though it's currently disabled, you may see that the transparent header still appears on each page. The transparent header setting can be customized per page. As an example, let's disable the transparent header on a service page and switch it to a regular header. If you have made any change, click Publish to save, then exit to the admin page. Go to Page and select the service page. Click the astra icon in the top right, then scroll down to Advanced Setting. In Transparent Header setting, you will see 3 options. Inherit is to follow the Enable on Complete Website setting. Enable or Disable. These let you override the global setting for this page. Select Disable to switch a service page to a regular header. Close the window, then click Save in the top right. Return to the admin page. Then go to Appearance and Customize. Click Header Builder. Select Transparent Header. Then click on a service page to confirm the change. You will see that it now uses the regular header. Now, let's activate the Enable on Complete Website option. Notice that the service page remains a regular header because it's set to Disabled for transparency. You will also see options to exclude specific page like 404, Search, and Archive page. Let's turn off the Enable on Complete Website option again. To check the transparent header, go to Home in the menu. Here, you will see the logo applied to the transparent header, and let's disable Retina display if active. To change the logo, click Change Image, and I will upload the white logo. Once uploaded, click Choose Image, and set logo width to 160. Next, go to the Design tab. To add a border under the transparent header, adjust the border thickness to 1 and select a color if you want. Since we won't use the border here, revert the setting. In the color and background option, you will find the various color setting. Transparent header require individual color adjustment because the background is clear, making its header element color crucial for visibility. For now, we will keep the current setting. If you make any update, click Publish to save, then go back. To add a logo for the regular header, go to Site Title and Logo, and click Select Logo. Upload the standard logo. Then click Select. Choose Skip Cropping if no edit are needed. Although this logo may temporarily appear on the transparent header, it will be fixed later. Set logo width to 160. To confirm the setup, switch to tablet and mobile view. Check that the logo appears correctly on the different devices, then switch back to desktop view. Go to the service page to verify that the regular header is correctly applied. Now, return to the home page and switch to mobile view to edit the mobile menu. Click the mobile menu icon. In the editor, you can select a different icon style. Let's choose the second icon. Set toggle button style to outline. Menu label allow you to add a text inside the menu icon. Try entering the menu as an example. Confirm that the label appear, then delete it. Next, go to the Design tab. Here, you can change the icon and border color, set both to black. Below, you will find the options for icon size and border adjustment. Open the menu again and click the edit icon next to each menu item. To add a divider between item, enable item divider. Go to Design tab. Click the menu again. Set all link color to black. Then add a spacing by setting menu spacing to 10 and adjusting the left padding to 20. All header edits are complete. Click Publish to save and return to the WordPress admin page. Head back to the step guide page. Check off completed item and proceed to the next step. In this section, we will look at how to easily edit the footer located at the bottom of your homepage. Now, go to the WordPress admin page. In the Appearance menu, select Customize. Click on Footer Builder. On the left, you will see the current footer element, and below is the editing panel similar to the header builder. You can rearrange the elements by dragging and dropping. For example, let's move social below widget 4. We will keep a simple footer layout with just widget 1 and widget 4. Hover over the footer area and click the edit icon. Here, you can set the number of the column. Select 2 column. Adjust the layout ratio according to your preference by choosing the ratio option. To make the footer full width, select full width. For this example, we will keep as a content width. You will notice widget 2 is added instead of widget 4. To remove it, click the X icon in the editor. To add a new widget, click the plus icon and select widget 4. To add a social icon back, click the plus icon again and select social. Now, we have a simple footer layout. Let's edit the content. First, click on widget 1. Click the button to open the editor. You will see basic text editor. To add a logo, click Add Media and unroll the white logo from before. Adjust the logo size by dragging to your preferred scale. Customize the text content as desired, and if you want to add a more design element, click the plus icon at the bottom of the left panel. And browse all. You will see a variety of the elements to add a footer. For example, click button from the design. After adding a button, type Contact Us to create a clickable button. To add a link, click the link icon and enter the URL. You can edit widget 4 in a similar way. Next, click Social. For instance, click on Facebook on the left and enter the URL to link it. You can delete unnecessary icon with the X icon and add a new one. Use the option below to select and insert the icon. With this, your footer editing is complete. If you made any change, click Publish to save, then exit to the WordPress admin page. Return to the step guide page. Check off completed item and move to the next step. In this page, we will start editing the home page. The goal is not just to follow along, but to understand how to edit each element effectively so you can apply these skills to your own site. Let's begin by going to the WordPress admin page. Go to Page and select Edit with the Elementor under the home page. If a pop-up appears, close it. Now, you're in the Elementor editor, one of the most popular page builder in WordPress. Click on any element to open the editing panel on the left. You will see straightforward options, so you can easily edit the text directly. Elements can be rearranged by dragging and dropping. To check how your design looks on different devices, click the device icon at the top. To add a new element, click the plus icon in the top left, which shows a range of the design options you can drag into your layout. Let's add a video below the text as an example. To delete an element, right-click and select Delete. On the right, you will see the structure panel showing the layout's overall structure with a container holding various design elements. Close the structure panel when ready. Let's start by exploring the container elements. Hover over a section and you will see plus on the left, a setting icon in the center, and an X on the right. Click the plus to add a new element at the top of the section, then close it. The X icon deletes the section. Click the center setting icon to open the overall setting for the section. Each section uses a container, which you can see as you scroll down. Now, go back and click on each of the divided sections within the main section. You will see that these are also structured as a container. Scroll to a different section, and you will notice it's also structured with a container, though arranged differently. Container manage the site layout, so they are core concept. Now, click on Container to open each setting. The first option is a container layout set to Flexbox, which arranges the item in a specific direction. This container holds the two subcontainers aligned horizontally. Adjusting the direction to a vertical layout will stack them one above the other. Let's switch back to horizontal. Below direction, you will see Justify Content and Align Item, which adjust the alignment. Try different settings to see how they work. Gaps control the spacing between column and row. Content width can be set to boxed or full width. Boxed use the default width set for this page, while full width spans the entire width of the screen. With boxed, you can also set custom width if desired, but it's usually best to keep a consistent default width for uniform look. Before we go over how to set the default width, let's save any change we have made so far by clicking Publish. To adjust the default width, click the size setting icon in the top left. Then go to Layout. Here you can set the content width. Save any change by clicking Save Change. Then close the size setting to return. Now, click on the main container again. On the min height, you will see it's set to 100 VH, which makes the section fill the full height of the screen. VH adapt to screen height, creating a responsive look. If you click on VH, you will see other unit options like PX, EM, and REM. For this design, we will keep VH as it helps maintain a consistent look across different screen sizes. Let's set it to 80 to fill 80% of the screen height. You should now see that the container takes up 80% of the full screen height. Next, click the Style tab to customize the background. Normal, control the regular background and hover change it when hovered over. On the background type, the classic option allows for solid color or image. You can also select gradient for layered color effect and adjust the positioning for various background styles. If you choose video, you can add a video link, set start and end time, and apply it as a background. To remove the video, delete the link. The slideshow option lets you upload an image to create a slideshow background. Let's go back to Classic. and click background image to add a prepared image. Upload the image. Click select and apply it. Cite like a pixabay, pixel, or burst of a free stock image for background. Use position to align the background image, adjusting until it looks right. Setting attachment to fixed create a parallax effect. But let's revert to default. Now, click background overlay, which is to add a translucent overlay on top of the background, making text more readable. Set the overlay color and adjust the transparency for the desired effect. I will choose the darker color for contrast. We've now covered the overall editing option for container. As we continue editing, we will keep exploring additional features and options. To center the contents, delete any unnecessary container by right-clicking and choose Delete. Click the main container. Go to the Layout tab and set Justify Contents to center alignment. Next, align each element within the container by selecting Style for each one and setting Center Alignment. Let's delete any placeholder text. Now, let's edit the main text element. Click on the top text. This is a heading element, so you can easily edit the title text. If you want to link it, enter the desired URL. The HTML tag dropdown lets you choose tag like H1 through H6 for headings, or div, span, and p tag. Since this is a heading element, here is a quick overview of a heading tag from H1 to H6. H1 is the main title on the page, typically used only once per page as it represents the most important heading. H2 supports the H1 tag, commonly used for section headings. H3 is the subheading within the H2 section, and H4 and H5 and H6 follow as the smaller subsections. This structure helps organize our contents, making the site design consistent and improving SEO. Each tag has a different default size, so using them consistently also enhances the readability and flow across your site. Click on the Style tab. Here, you can set text alignment, color, and font style. For headings, the typography settings we apply in the style guide means you only need to select the appropriate heading tag without additional styling. Go to the Advanced tab. This is where you will frequently use margin for external spacing and padding for internal spacing adjustment. Now, let's have a look at the text below. Click on this text element to check each setting. This text is also heading element. In the Contents tab, we can see it's set to an H1 tag, indicating it's the main heading on this page. Since the editing process is the same as for other text element, let's proceed to the button below. In the editor, you will find the text field where you can change the button text to, for example, learn more. To set a link for this button, enter the desired URL in the link field. Click on the Style tab next. Here you can adjust the button position. Settings such as the typography, text color, and background color were already configured in step 4 through the style guide, so to keep consistency, there is no need to edit them here. Currently, only the hover color is set separately, changing when you hover over the button. To modify this, click hover. You can remove the hover effect by setting both text color and background color to transparent. Now, when you hover over the button, you will see the color no longer change. Next, click on the Advanced tab. Like the heading element, you can adjust the margin and padding here. The top margin is set to 50, which adds a space between the button and the heading above. Understanding these spacing options help you control the layout between elements. Through this banner section, we cover container, heading, and button. Now, we will continue to focus on new elements that haven't been covered yet. Moving on to the next section. To make the background of this section easier to see, let's change it to a light gray. Click the container setting icon, go to the Style tab, then click the background color icon. Select a light gray. Next, let's adjust the layout of the service section to match the demo site. Right-click on the first container and select Duplicate. In the duplicated container, go to the Advanced tab and set the top margin to 0. Delete the Design and Development section from the duplicated container and remove Marketing from the top section. Now, drag the Social Media section next to Marketing. Set the width of social media to 50%, which will automatically expand Marketing to fill the remaining space. Similarly, set the width of the Help and Support container to 50%. Now, let's edit an individual service element. Click on Design, which is set as an icon box element containing an icon, title, and description. To change the icon, click on it and select a new one from the icon library. For example, choose the eye icon and click Insert. In the View option, select Stacked. You can experiment with the Shape option to apply different background style. Select Frame from the View option to add a border to the icon. Then revert it back to default. Go to the Style tab. Icon position lets you place the icon on the left, top, or right. Use the alignment to adjust the positioning. Try different icon spacing and content spacing value to customize the distance between elements. Click on icon to adjust the color and size. And click on Content to modify the color and the typography of the title and description. Currently, the icon box doesn't seem to have any margin applied for external spacing. Go to the Advanced tab to confirm that no margin value are set. This suggests that padding on the container is creating internal spacing. To verify, click on the container, go to the Advanced tab, and you will see that padding is applied. This distinction between margin and padding is crucial for controlling spacing without confusion. Now, let's move to the next section. Next, let's look at the portfolio section. We don't need a customer section below, so let's delete it. The portfolio section has an unequal top and bottom padding. Click on the main container. Go to the Advanced tab. The current padding top is set to 100 pixel, while padding bottom is set to 41 pixel. Let's change padding bottom to 100 pixel as well for consistency. Click on the text below the portfolio heading. This is a text editor element, allowing for more flexible content editing. In the editor, you will find options for styling, adding image, and insert link, making this element ideal for adding flexible and customized text content. Now, click on one of the image. Each image is an image element placed within a container. Instead of using individual image element, Let's add a basic gallery element from Elementor to streamline the layout. Delete the container with the image. To add a new element, click the plus icon in the top left, scroll down, and drag Basic Gallery into the section. Click the gallery area, then click the plus icon on the left to add an image. Upload your chosen image. Once images are selected, click Create a new gallery, and then Insert Gallery. To make the image fill the space, set image resolution to medium. Adjust the column to 6. Go to the Style tab to edit the design details. Select Custom in the spacing option and set spacing to 5 pixels. Also, add a 5 pixel of a border radius to each image. To add a top margin, go to the Advanced tab. Link the margin field and set top to 50 pixels. This completes the Basic Gallery setup. Galleries are ideal for portfolio as they enlarge the image when clicked, making them suitable for showcasing work. Close the window when done. To quickly review other elements, scroll down to the next section. Click on a testimonial element to see each option. You can easily edit content, image, name, and title field here, making it straightforward if you choose to include testimonials. In the following section, click the image to reveal it's an image box element, which combine an image with a title and description. Use this if you need a layout that combine these elements. Otherwise, simply delete it. This completes the general edit for the home page. Before moving on, switch to mobile view. Check for any adjustment and if needed, click on a specific element to see options marked with the mobile icon. Let's use the icon position as an example. Set the icon to left for mobile. Switch back to desktop view, where the icon remain positioned at the top. Return to the mobile view and confirm that the icon is correctly positioned on the left. Once you understand this process, you can easily make device-specific edit as needed. Set the icon back to top, then click Publish to save change. Exit to the admin page and click Save to ensure all edits are saved. Go to the step-by-step guide page. Check off the completed item before moving on to the next step. In this stage, we will edit the About page. Rather than editing every element, we will focus on new element not covered before, which will help you better understand editing technique. Return to the WordPress admin page. Then go to Page and click Edit with the Elementor on the About page. The About page, like the home page, begin with the banner section. To see how it's set up, click on the main container. The min height here is set to 500 pixels, meaning the banner take up 500 pixels in height regardless of the screen size. Below, you will notice that some container overlap the banner. This is achieved with a negative top margin on the container. To confirm, click on the overlapping container and go to the Advanced tab. You will see margin top is set to -110. Let's temporarily reset it to 0. You can see that this reverts to a standard layout. Let's change the top margin back to -110. This demonstrated how a negative margin can be used to create an overlapping effect. In the container, click on Who Are We to see each heading element, and the text below is a text editor element. Since we have covered these, let's click on the blue line element to have a look. This blue line is a divider element, and the style option, you will see not only solid, but various styles for different divider looks. Below, you can adjust the width. Let's set it to 100. For alignment, choose center. Go to the Style tab. You can customize the color and adjust the weight and gap. Now, click on the list element below. This is an icon list element. Click the first list item. You can edit the text, choose icon, and add a link if needed. To delete unnecessary item, use the X icon, and to add a new one, click Add Item. Go to the Style tab. Adjust the spacing between list items, set it to 10 pixels. To add a divider between items, enable the divider option. Icon styles and text styles can be edited in their respective section. Remember, all elements discussed can be edited by clicking the plus icon in the top left to access the Elementor's element panel. Practicing how to add and edit these elements from scratch will help build your site editing skills. Scroll down to the section. This overlapping effect is achieved by setting a negative bottom margin. To confirm, click on a number, go to the Advanced tab, and you will see bottom margin is set to -54. Adjust this as desired. Now, scroll to the next section. This section is set to span the full width of the screen. To understand this setup, click on the container. You will see content width is set to full width and width is set to 100%. To make it match other section, change content width to boxed, which set the width to the standard 1200 pixel. Let's revert back to full width for this design. This option lets you control the width based on the design needs. Click on the element in this section. This is an accordion element which helps to keep the page design concise by expanding the content when the title is clicked. For the first item, you will see title and content field for editing. The icon is shown when the title is collapsed, and active icon appear when it's expanded. To change icon, click the icon library and select the new icon. Close the library when finished. Go to the Style tab. Border width, add a space between title. Let's set it to 10 pixels. You can change the border color here. For additional style, check title, icon, and content setting as needed. In this About page, we cover elements like a divider, icon list, and accordion, as well as a technique for creating overlapping effect with a margin and setting full width section. To save change, click Publish, then exit the page editor. Click the Save button to save your change, then exit to the WordPress admin dashboard. Return to the step-by-step guide page and check off the completed item before moving on to the next step. In this step, we will edit the contact page. Although there is also service page on the site, we will skip it as it contains elements similar to those we edited on the home page. For the contact page, most design elements are easy to edit, so we will focus on setting up the contact form to ensure visitor submission go to your email. Now, return to the WordPress admin page. To begin setting up the contact form, go to WP Form in the admin menu and click on SMTP. This will prompt you to install the WP Mail SMTP plugin, which integrates with WP Form to enable email sending from the site. WP Form manages the form creation and data collection, while WP Mail SMTP helps send the email. Click the Install button to proceed. After installation, click Open Setup Wizard. First, click Go back to the dashboard. Under Primary Connection, check the From Email and From Name field to confirm the sender's email address and name. Scroll down to the emailer section and select Google. You will now see additional field for Client ID and Client Secret. To get this value, open a new tab, go to Google, login, and search for Google Cloud Console. Click on Google Cloud Platform. At the top, click on the Current Project drop-down, then select New Project. For the project name, enter WP Mail SMTP. Click Create. Open the sidebar menu on the left. Go to API and Service and click Library. In the search bar, type Gmail API. Select Gmail API from the result. Then click Enable. In the top right, click Create a Credentials. Select Gmail API for the API and user data for access type, then click Next. For mname, enter WP Mail SMTP as an example. Select your Gmail address in the user support email field and enter your email address on the developer contact information. Click Save and Continue. For scope, scroll down and click Save and Continue. Under Application Type, select Web Application. Keep the default name and scroll down to Authorize Redirect URI. Return to your WordPress admin page and copy the redirect URI provided by WP Mail SMTP. Then go back to the Google Cloud Console again. Click Add a URI, paste the copy URI, and click Create. Once done, click Done. Next, go to Ask Consent screen in the sidebar and click Publish App, then Confirm. Return to Credential in the sidebar. You will see the generated client ID. Click the edit icon next to it. Here, you will find the client ID and client secret. Copy its value, return to the WordPress admin page, and paste them into the corresponding field in the WP Mail SMTP. Click Save Setting when finished. Scroll down and click the Authorize button. If you see a warning, it's because Google hasn't verified this app. Since this app is for personal use, you can safely proceed by clicking Advanced and then clicking the provider link to continue. Click Continue to finalize the authorization. All settings are now complete. To test, visit the site. Go to the contact page. Enter sample name, email, and message. Then click submit. Finally, check your email inbox to confirm that you received the test submission. You can see that the email has successfully arrived. The contact page setup is complete. Return to the step-step guide page. Check off completed item and move on to the next step. In this step, we will add and edit the new page. Following the example from the demo site, we will create a portfolio page that maintains a design consistency with other page. Once complete, we will add it to the menu and review how to edit the menu as well. Now, go to the WordPress admin page. Go to page and click add a new page. For the title, enter portfolio. The page link is displayed here and you can click to edit it if needed. To ensure a transparent header, click the astra icon at the top. Then select Advanced Setting. Change transparent header from inherit to enabled. Close the window. Then click Publish twice to save. Finally, click Edit with the Elementor to start editing. Now, we are in the editing view. A quick way to create a consistent page design is to copy and paste a section from other page. Let's try this. Exit the editor. Click the WordPress icon in the top left. Then go to the Edit with the Elementor on the About page. To copy a section, right-click on a container setting icon and select a copy. Exit the editor. And note that you can work more efficiently by opening two editing tabs. Click the WordPress icon, then go back to the portfolio and click Edit with the Elementor. In the editor, right-click and select Paste. The section is now added to the portfolio page. You can use this technique whenever you need to replicate the element across the page. I will update the text with the example contents. To change the background image, click on the container, go to the Style tab, and click the background image. Upload the example image. Click Select to apply it. The banner design is complete. Now, let's add a section showing the project process using the icon box. Click the plus icon, choose Flexbox layout, and set the direction from the left to right. Click plus in the top left. Drag a container into the section. Since we are showing a 3-step process, right-click the container and select Duplicate twice. This gives you 3 horizontally aligned containers. To add a background color and padding, click on the main section container. Go to the Style tab. Choose Classic for background type. Select a light gray color. Then go to the Advanced tab. Link padding and set 50 pixel padding for the top and bottom. To add an icon box, click the plus icon in the top left. Scroll to find an icon box and drag it into one of the containers. Enter the text and description. Click on the icon search for Calendar for the planning step and edit. Click the Style tab. Set the alignment to left and change the icon size to 40 pixels. Now, click on a container around the icon box to add a background color and padding. Go to Style, choose Classic for background type, and set the color to white. Click on Border, add a 15 pixel border radius. Then go to the Advanced tab and set 35 pixel padding. To replicate the design, right-click on a container and duplicate it twice. Delete any extra containers. Edit the remaining contents following the same method. To add a gallery section, click the plus icon, select Flexbox, and set the structure to vertical. In Advanced, add a 100 pixel padding for the top and bottom. To add a gallery, click the plus icon, then drag the beige gallery into the section. Click the plus icon in the gallery area. Select Previously Uploaded Image. Set image resolution to medium large and column to 3. Click the Style tab, set spacing to custom. Keep the default 15 pixel. Now scroll down to add a call to action section. This section will encourage users to contact the agency after viewing the portfolio. Click the plus icon, select Flexbox, and set the structure to a vertical direction. Click the Style, select Classic on the background type, and set the color to Theme Color 5. Go to the Advanced tab and add a 50 pixel padding all around. Add a new container within this section and drag in heading, text editor, and button elements. To set the container width, click on it. Change width to 700 pixel. Align it center, then center each element within this container by using the Style tab settings. To center the entire section, select the main section container, go to Layout, and set Align Item to center. The CTA section is now complete. With this editing technique and page building skills, you should be able to create a custom design. Click Publish in the top right to save your work, then exit to the main editor. If any change needs saving, click Save, then exit to the admin page. Now, let's add a portfolio page to the menu. Go to Appearance and Menu. Select Top Nav as the primary menu and click Select. Here, you will see the current header menu layout. To add a portfolio, click View All on the page. Select Portfolio and click Edit to Menu. Drag the portfolio item below Service. You can also add a page, post, or category and reorder them here. Click Save menu to apply change. To confirm, visit the site. click on Portfolio in the top menu. You have successfully added a page to the menu. Return to the step-step guide page. Check off completed task before proceeding. In this step, we will explore how to create a blog post and edit the blog page in the WordPress. As seen on the demo site, we will cover how to design a page that displays posts and learn to compose blog content. Now, head back to the WordPress admin page. First, let's create a blog post. Go to Post. Here, you can create and manage blog post. Delete any example post by clicking Trash. To add a new post, click Add a new post. Enter the blog title and contents below. To explore key contents elements, click the plus icon and then browse all to see the available elements. You will find elements like paragraph for text, heading for title and subtitle, list for bullet point, table for organized content, and image for visuals. Enter your sample title and content. Let's add an image below step 2 as an example. If you click on a step 1 heading, you will see its heading element set as a H2. You can change the heading level by clicking and selecting a different one. Below, click on any text to see that it's a paragraph element. Since blog posts don't require extensive formatting, we will move on to the setting a featured image. In the Post tab on the right sidebar, click Set Featured Image. I will upload the image. After setting the thumbnail, preview your post by clicking the desktop icon in the top right and selecting Preview in the new tab. You will see the featured image and content as it will appear. If everything looks good, go back. Click Publish twice to post it. For more comprehensive blog page, I will add more posts following the same steps. Now, to create and edit the blog page, go to Page. Click Add a new page. Enter blog as the title. Since we won't be using a transparent header, click the astra icon. Go to Advanced Setting and set transparent header to Disable. Close the window, then click Publish to save. To add a blog page to the menu, go back to the admin page. Go to Appearance and Menu. On the page, click View All. Select Blog and drag it on the portfolio. Click Save menu to apply change. Next, we will set up the blog page to display blog posts automatically. Go to Appearance and Customize. Click on Blog. You will see the page is currently empty. In Homepage Setting, set Post Page to Blog. You will see your post display on the blog page. Click Publish to save. To edit the blog page layout, go back and click on Blog in the Customization menu. Then click the Blog and Archive. If you want a sidebar, select Sidebar Layout on the left or right. To edit sidebar widget, click the edit icon next to the widget in the left editor panel. In the left editor panel, you will see an intuitive layout for editing widget, allowing you to review and adjust any section as needed. To add a new widget, scroll down and click the plus button, then browse all. You can add an element freely and scroll down to widget for sidebar option. If you need a sidebar, feel free to explore the options here. Now, let's return to blog page editor. For this guide, we will proceed without a sidebar, so switch the layout back to default. For blog layout, select grid, cover, or list. Choose grid. Set the maximum post per page to 9. If you want to customize page width, select custom and enter your desired width. I will switch back to default setting. Below, you will find the post structure settings. Click icon to hide a post meta and read more elements. You can rearrange element with a drag and drop if needed. Next, go to Design tab. Set border radius to 15 pixels for rounded image. And adjust the title font to 24 pixels. When done, click Publish. To edit the individual blog post layout, click on a post to open the editor. Go back and select Single Post. Layout options are similar to the blog page, so let's skip to enabling related post on the post settings. Scroll down in the post to see related post appear. For more settings, click Related Post. You can edit the title, set alignment, and change the number of the related posts to 3 with a 3 column. In post query, choose the criteria like categories or tags for related post. Close the setting and hide the meta elements in the post structure. The blog post page edits are now complete. To save, click Publish, then exit the editor. Return to the step guide page. Check off completed item before proceeding. In this step, we will install and configure WordPress plugin. Since each plugin has a unique setup process, this stage will focus on understanding general concept for using plugin. We will install WP code and rank math. WP code is widely used for safely adding the code to the header or footer, such as tracking code, while rank math is one of the most popular SEO plugin and will be essential in the next SEO optimization step. Now, go to the WordPress admin page. To install a plugin, go to Plugin and add a new plugin. In the search bar, type WP code. When it appears, click Install Now. Once installation is complete, click Activate. You will see new code snippet menu in the admin area. Go to Code Snippet and add a snippet. Here, you can explore WP Code library of ready-made snippet that add extra functionality not included in the theme. Also, go to Header and Footer in the WP Code menu. This section allows you to easily add a tracking code like Google Analytics or Facebook Pixel directly to your site's header or footer. We will cover more specific in the next step. Now, to add a new plugin, go to Plugin and click Add a new plugin. In the search bar, type rank math. Click Install Now on the RankMath plugin. Once it's done, click Activate. In the Setup window, click Skip Now. Then click Return to Dashboard to go back. We will review the RankMath settings in the final SEO optimization step. For now, return to the step-step guide page. Check off completed item and proceed to the final step. In this step, we will cover essential action to make your site visible on search engine. Using RankMath, we will set up how page and post appear in the search result, register the site in Google Search Console, and submit a sitemap. Let's go back to the admin page. To start, go to Post and select one of your example posts. In the top right, you will see the RankMath icon edit in the previous step. Click the icon. Then click Edit Snippet on the preview. Here, you can see how this post will appear in the search engine result. The post title appears, but part of it is cut off because it's too long. Remember to include a main target keyword in the title, such as high converting website, and keep it concise. Close the window and shorten the title as needed. Next, click Edit Snippet again. Now, you will see the updated post title and the site name. Below, check the permalink. This should also be short and include the target keyword, as a concise link can improve the SEO and click-through rate. Let's shorten the permalink. In the description section, you will see an auto-generated snippet from the post instruction. For the description, keep it under 160 characters, include the target keyword, and make it clear and informative for visitors. I will add a description here. Following this way, review each page and post in RankMath to optimize its visibility in search engine. Close the window. Below, you will see a focus keyword box. Entering a keyword here allows RankMath to automatically evaluate SEO performance, which we will explore further in future SEO focused tutorials. Click Save to save your change. Next, let's register the site with the Google Search Console and submit the sitemap. Log into the Google. Search for Google Search Console and click to visit the site. Click Start Now. Then select URL prefix and enter your site domain. Click Continue. To verify ownership, select HTML tag as the verification method. Copy the tag by clicking Copy. Now, go to the WordPress admin page. On the code snippet, header and footer from the WP Code plugin installed previously. Paste the tag into the header section and click Save Change. Return to the Google Search Console. Click Verify. Once verification is complete, you will see a confirmation. Click Done. In the top left, open the menu. Select Search Property and click on your registered site. Now, let's submit the sitemap by clicking the sitemap menu. A sitemap provides Google with a structured list of all your site page, helping it index them more efficiently. RankMath automatically generates a sitemap, so type the sitemap index XML in the info field. Click Submit. You will see a confirmation that it has been submitted. Return to the step-step guide page. Check out completed item. This concludes our WordPress beginner's guide covering setup, editing, and essential site operation. We will explore advanced WordPress topics in the future video. If you found this useful, please like this video and subscribe to this channel.